full-size 9.
Full-size Cabela's edition.
This is a Smith & Wesson M&P9, the Cabela's edition, in flat dark earth.
This M&P9 LE edition. We've tested these in the extreme heats of summer, in the rain. Now we're out here
in the cold.
It's about 10 degrees out. Let's see how they roll. Welcome back to the War Room. I'm Ken.
And I'm Scott. Today we're going to be talking about Smith & Wesson's M&P full-size 9. This is a striker-fire semi-automatic pistol.
Let's just jump right into the features. Alright, so let's talk about this firearm. It is a polymer frame. It has a stainless steel slide, which is melanite coated, and so far has held up pretty well. This pistol has 2,000 rounds through it. It's got very aggressive serrations on the slide, which is awesome for wearing gloves or if it's cold out and your hands are freezing and it's hard to grip. It's got a large trigger opening, which also works well if you're wearing gloves. It's got a hinge style safety trigger, so you have to pull down at the bottom to get it to hinge to be able to fire. You can't accidentally get something in there and fire the weapon. It's got an accessory rail on the front, which is great for putting on lights or lasers or a combination. It's got 3-dot sights. There are several variants available. This one just happens to be night sights. It's got a very large magazine release. You don't have to turn your hand to drop the magazine. What is also nice is this can be moved and flipped to the other side. So if you're left-handed, you can have your magazine drop there. Also, the slide release is ambidextrous, so that's on. You have that on both sides. All right, let's go into takedown. There's a couple ways to do this. I'm going to show you the way I do it. The other way is just a pain. It's not worth even getting into. So, pull your slide back, lock that in place. Here's your takedown lever here. Fold that down. Drop your slide. Pull your trigger and the slide will come right off. Here's a look at the top. You can see the 4 guide points, which are much larger than other pistols in its class range. Alright, to the slide. To get your barrel out for cleaning and lubricating, take your recoil spring, pull back, and slide out. Take your barrel and pull that out of there, and let the cleaning begin. It's reassembly, real simple. Just drop the barrel back in, recoil buffer back together. To reassemble, all you do is you take and line up on your slides, pull it back. You can lock your slide back, take your takedown lever, flip it back up, drop your slide, and it's good. Something we didn't talk about is there are adjustable back straps. So it comes with 3. It comes with the medium one installed. There's a large and a small. So you can really custom fit it to your hand. There are a ton of accessories out here. It's a very popular handgun. It's been out for, geez, almost 11 years now.
Yeah, it's almost 11.
So pretty much anything you want is available.
Yeah, you can catch them at Cabela's. Mine is a Cabela's edition. It came with the magazine holster, regular holster, and a tactical pen with a light, but it's really not a pen because it doesn't write, but there's so many different ones.
It's a poking device.
It's a poking device.
But, I mean, rail is nice. You can install optional lighting. I really like changing the back plate on mine. If you can't see that, there's a ton of different ones available. Holsters, what do you want?
Yeah.
Outside the waistband, inside the waistband, which a little hard carrying a full-size pistol inside the waistband.
It's kind of
but
tough,
hey,
it's tough to conceal a full-size 9.
Yeah.
This is really not one of your concealed carry weapons. However, it has been tried and true.
Alright, just a couple variants, like we said. Cabela's edition. This is a law enforcement edition. They also make a compact model. And they also make a ton of different calibers from, obviously these are 9. They offer them in 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 ACP, 357 SIG. So, I mean, you can really find one that'll fit your needs.
Yeah.
There's, the other guns competing in the same marketplace would be Glock 17, Ruger SR9, Springfield XDS, but for me, this is it. I've shot the other ones. I like them, but I always go back to my M&P.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us what drove you to? This is your first M&P.
Yeah, this is my first M&P. I've been a 1911 lover for a very long time, and
He has.
I got the opportunity to shoot his, and that's what fueled me in Cabela's with their sale. Put me in this at around $500, and I'll tell you what, I have not been happier with a gun right out of the box. Getting myself in tune with it, and was under 500 rounds. I really having a tough time finding something that I dislike about the weapon.
Yeah. We were just sitting here talking about that.
Yeah, hard to find something that I don't like about it.
Maybe the trigger at first.
The trigger for me took some
hinge.
getting used to, the hinged and the break point, but coming off the reset, it's
got a relatively
right there.
short reset on it.
It's a short reset, which helps getting to acquire that target again immediately.
Follow-up
Your
shots.
follow-up shots are right there. I have a tough time finding anything I don't like about it, which is rare for me.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, it's my go-to. Whenever I need a full-size pistol, I always grab my M&P.
Yeah. Now again, I've only got about 500 rounds through it, so give me time. I might find something I don't like.
No, I will say, like most striker-fired pistols, Glocks are inherent for this problem. If you're limp wristing it, it can jam up, not clear the round completely. Not as bad as the Glocks.
Yeah, not as bad.
But it can. We fired it. We'll roll in some footage. All kinds of winter, out in the cold, in the heat of summer, or at the range.
Yeah, in the range.
It just flat out fires every round. I have never had one not cycle.
No, I've had no chambering issues. I've had no extraction issues. I've had no magazine issues.
And like I said, aftermarket's grown. There's a ton of accessories, and you don't have to hunt for them. Finding magazines is not hard.
No, and the price points aren't that bad either.
All right. This gun tends not to jam up when you limp wrist, except for we found in the extreme cold, if you limp wrist it, sometimes it won't go all the way. Let's talk about accuracy. Out of the box, it fires a little
High left.
high left.
High left. I noticed the high
7
left
yards.
pattern until somewhere around the 200 round mark. Then it started to come back in where I wasn't trying to compensate for where the bullets were hitting. He remembers basically the same thing when he first got hit.
Yep, I was having the same thing. Thinking it was me, and at first I was like, man, I don't like this gun. I totally thought I'd flush my money down the toilet.
Keyholing at 7 yards at this point is not that hard to do.
Yeah, it's not like we're competitive shooters or anything.
No,
but,
no,
we
not that
totally
far.
keyhole with this
But you can.
So that's about it, guys. We hope you enjoyed this review. It's our first one, so if it's a little
A little all over the place? That's because we are.
yeah. But as we go along, these will get more refined, and
We'll get better at it. Stay tuned. Subscribe.
catch you guys later. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, And
Leave some comments.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear from you. Thanks.
see you guys next week.